Yo, what is going on guys? Mr. T here and welcome to another cooking video. This one we're going to be making a steak chimichurri sauce with a feta, tomato and Tenderstem rocket salad. A little piece of charred corn on the side. Absolutely banging dish. Love this. This is very tasty. If you're on that keto diet, perfect for you also. Really tasty dish. But we're going to get into the cooking side of things in just a minute. Before we do that, take a minute, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new. You can also turn your notification bell to be notified every time I post a video. So these are the ingredients. We're going to use some garlic, some chili flakes, some very hot ones may I add, some coriander and some parsley. There is some rocket, Tenderstem broccoli, a lime, tomatoes, and of course the beautiful steak. And don't forget your feta cheese. So we're going to start off with the chimichurri sauce. You want to roughly chop your garlic. If you don't have a food processor, you want to chop everything as finely as possible. This is all going to go into a blender. So we're just chopping the ends off. They've already been peeled. Get rid of those. And everything, stems and stalks, everything off the parsley and the coriander is all going to go into the same pot. Lime, half that so we can juice it in just a second. Everything straight in there. Squeeze the lime juice, get as much juice out of it as you can. This is such a simple but very, very tasty sauce as well. I went for the hottest chili flakes I could find. You don't have to go that hot if you don't want to. Depends how you like your spice. I like mine kind of spicy. So that's the lime juice in there with the garlic. Like I said, if you don't have a food processor, just chop everything up as fine as you could possibly get it. Ideally a food processor, but yeah, let's just chuck everything in there, the whole bunch, get in. Good stuff. So once all this is in here, you want to add yourself some olive oil, a couple of tablespoons, blitz that up. That is your chimichurri sauce. Done. Simple as that. Good help in the oil. I did add some more after. A good couple of tablespoons would be perfect. Bit of salt and pepper to taste. There we go, that's going in. Gonna blitz this up now. Pushing it down, it's going to combine with the oil. Some of the leaves are all gone and that lime juice. You have yourself a beautiful chimichurri sauce. Very simple, very effective. So after a couple of minutes of blending up, there we have it. Beautiful green vibrant sauce. Personal preference, you can have it a little runnier if you add a bit more oil. I quite like it a bit more texture to it. So that's the chimichurri done, nice and simple. Look at that beautiful colour. Now onto the steak. So you want to drizzle with some olive oil and season with salt. I don't like to put pepper until a little bit after because the pepper will burn and that will give you a little bitter black bits all over your steak. So just rub that in, a little bit of salt on there. You want to flip it over, same again on the other side. Make sure you wash your hands obviously after handling raw meat. A little bit more oil. Get that rubbed in, beautiful. Nice bit more salt. So now onto the cooking part. You want your pan nice and hot. It's going to lay these steaks down in there. I want to go for a medium rare. The steak's not that thick, so I'm going to give it on a high heat about 2 minutes each side. You don't want to turn your steaks more than you have to, so leave them in there. Get a nice bit of colour on the bottom. They're going to get flipped over, same again, and then put out on plate on the side to rest for as long as you can. Right, first side is at 2 minutes. I'm going to flip them over now. Hopefully be a nice bit of colour on the bottom. Beautiful stuff. Same with the other. Give that another 2 minutes, and then it's going to rest on the side or on a plate. And there we have it. That is the steak done, medium rare, beautifully done. Put it on a plate now. This can rest until you're actually ready to cut it up and plate up. Easy peasy. Alright, for the Tenderstem broccoli, you just want to trim off some of the stalky bit off the one, and you can leave the other bits as is. Leaves are and everything are fine. Easy as that. That's going to go into the same pan that we fried the steak in just a moment ago. So ensure your pan's nice and hot. Place these in. You're going to give them about 5 minutes, turning occasionally. Get a nice little bit of charring on there. Okay, you can see a nice bit of colour come on that broccoli now. That's at about 5 minutes. You want to just drop in a handful of cherry tomatoes. You want to cook these for a further 5 or so minutes till the skin starts to blister a little bit. Right, they're all done, they're sat waiting. Now I'm just going to put in some corn on the cob. I've boiled this and then let it sit in butter for about 10 minutes. I'm going to pour the rest of that butter on the top. It's going to char this nicely. Be a nice little crunch, a little addition to the meal. So it's going to let that do its thing, turn it occasionally till you get some nice charring on either side. Let's get that butter all over it. Good stuff. Right, now on to cutting the steak and then we can plate it up. So I'm just going to get rid of this fat off the side. My dogs will appreciate that, I'm sure. But what you want to see is a little bit of pink running through the whole of the steak. Cut it on an angle. I think we've cooked this to perfection, I can't lie. Just as we slice through, look, beautiful bit of pink colour. That's one nicely cooked medium rare steak. So just chop that up, nice little strips. Looks delicious. I did go and add the pepper just after I finished cooking it. Something I forgot to mention. Yeah, that's your steak all cut up. Now we're ready to plate up the dish. Okay, so get your desired plate. You want to start off with a little bed of rocket. I can't lie, my rocket had seen better days at this point, but still edible nonetheless. Nice peppery rocket. That goes on first. Then we're going to place down that beautiful charred broccoli, the Tenderstem that we cooked earlier. On go the blistered tomatoes. Nice bit of colour on the plate now. Gotta say as well, after cooking this and eating it, it's one of my favourites to do. It's so good. And like I said, if you're on that keto diet, perfect. Place the steak on now. It's actually making me really hungry doing the voiceover for this. Go, steak's on. Squeeze another piece on the end there. Let's go. They're going to get some of that chimichurri. Beautiful, green, vibrant. So tasty as well. I was always a big fan of, if I'm having steak, I want chips. I want steak and chips, peppercorn sauce. But no, this worked really well. But yeah, we're going to crumble on some feta now as well. This made the dish as well. This was a really good addition. Lovely bit of nice salty but cheesy bite to the salad. Very, very good. But ladies and gentlemen, that is your steak and chimichurri with a rocket Tenderstem tomato salad. Almost forgot that beautiful corn on the cob that's been basted in butter and nicely charred. That finishes the dish perfectly. There we have it, guys. Nice and simple. Let me know in the comments what you think of this. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's one of my favourite dishes thus far. Yeah, appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. Let me know if you make this or would attempt to make this. I find it very simple to do. Looks delicious, tastes great. But guys, as always, thanks for the support. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, turn on your notification bell, all that good stuff. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace out. Bye bye.